What's up, folks? It's L Mac back in the house. Let's get to the point on this one. I got a video by Kevin Samuels. Very good brother. Rest in peace, my man. I've been watching him. I've been checking him out. My boy is pretty tight. Not only for men, but women mostly call in for him to get information. We got this lady right here that is a little wishy-washy about how she thinks. So I'm going to let you guys decide. I'm not going to trip out. I ain't going to say nothing wrong. So let's get into it so that we can make some kind of decision on this, okay? So here she is, my boy Kevin Samuels. I don't know her name. I forgot her name, but here we go.
What you got for me?
What do you want to know?
Well, who are you? I don't know.
Well, I am on the West Coast, so I've been watching for a little while. I noticed everybody is kind of Midwest and in Atlanta, so I am in SoCal.
They're all over. The applications are worldwide, are countrywide.
Yeah, I'm in SoCal. I'm in Cali.
How old are you?
I am 27.
All right. So give me a trade download.
Well, I am a realtor here in SoCal. I am single and I have no kids.
Check
Okay.
that.
And I guess you could say I'm an alpha female.
Alpha.
And I don't know, based on kind of what everybody else has been talking about, I'm 5'8".
Mm-hmm.
I'm 155 pounds. My dress size is 8, working on getting back to a 6. I work out 3 times a week.
Would you like to be married? Would you like to be married?
Yes.
How long was your longest relationship?
My last real relationship is 4 years.
No, your longest.
4 years.
Okay. And how long ago was that?
3 years ago.
So you're 27? And your last relationship was 3 years ago and it was 4 years, so you were that person from 20 years old?
Actually, I'm older than that. I was playing with you.
Hold up. All right. So she done started off lying already. Woo, Lord, here we go. You see, that ain't gonna sit well with dude at all. It don't even sit well with me right now. But let's keep going.
I just gave you the 27 number because everybody No, I mean, as far as, I want to laugh a lot. I just want to be happy. I want to be happy. I want to laugh a lot. I don't take myself seriously. I don't take life seriously.
What kind of marriage do you want though?
I want to be able to be open. Like, I don't want lies. I don't want secrets. I want us to be able to talk to each other about anything.
Are you a Christian? Yes.
I'm not religious.
Okay. So, marriages come down in like two basic forms: either a traditional marriage where there are gender roles, or some sort of partnership.
Okay.
What do you want?
A partnership.
And do you mind if your spouse earns less than you?
No, I don't mind.
Okay. You own your home?
No.
How much does a man? Here's a real question. How much does a man need to make annually before you consider him seriously?
How much does he need to make where I consider him seriously?
Yeah, before you consider him seriously, yes.
At the bare minimum, being in Cali, bare minimum would be 100,000, and that's bare minimum.
And what part of California are you in?
I'm in San Diego.
You care what race he is?
No.
What percentage of men earn over $100,000 a year?
You said what percentage?
What percentage of men earn more than six figures, over $100,000 a year?
Right.
Any race?
Huh?
Any race?
Yeah, any race. What percentage?
About
of men?
10 to 15?
10%. 10%. So you automatically eliminated 9 out of 10 men at age 36.
But I also say that I'm okay that he makes less.
I said, how much would he need to make minimum? You said six figures.
Yeah, and you also said, are you okay if he makes less? And I said, I'm okay with that too.
He makes less than you.
Oh.
I said.
Oh, I'm sorry. I misunderstood that.
How much money would he need to make annually before you would seriously consider him for marriage?
Okay, I would say 70 and up.
Check that.
I'll be honest.
Because I mean, I do well too. So
that doesn't matter.
I know it doesn't.
I'll be honest.
Okay, hold up. All right. So first off, folks, men don't really care what you really make, because your money is basically yours, and a man's money is ours, yours and mine's. Okay, that's how that kind of work. And it's cool if you that type of woman that can give in and pay some stuff, but on a regular basis, you guys want a man that's going to pay for everything, and you buy whatever you want to buy. That's the modern woman. I'm not saying all of y'all like that. I'm saying that's that modern woman that thinks she fine and got that body, and she know that men are attracted to her, and she can do whatever she want to do, and she can get this guy, she can get that guy. That's that modern woman. Okay, so let's keep going.
I'll be honest, we started off wrong with you lying to me. That's just not okay.
I was messing with you. I'm a jokester.
Okay, but we don't know each other, and that's all right.
That is true.
I'm be honest. It's off-putting. So, but then you say you're an alpha female and a control freak, and the kind of men that you would probably accept. I don't really deal in like beta males.
I do attract a lot of beta males, which is crazy.
But I don't deal with those. I
would prefer an alpha. I would prefer an alpha male, but I don't attract them. I feel like I'm kind of demanding a.
All right, hold up. The reason why she doesn't attract him is because she wants to be the male. That's why she says she's an alpha female. Okay, she the one that rides around with boss B on her license plate. Okay, she's the one that wants to control the relationship. She wants to be the head broad in the house. Okay, not gonna work for a dude like me, a dude that's about something. Now she could find a guy that's Pee Wee Herman, whatever you want to call him, dude that just ain't got it, and gonna let him let her run over him. That can happen. That could possibly happen. But then she not gonna want him. Let's go.
Controlling by default because I do attract betas, but I feel like if I ran into the right alpha, I would fall in that submissive role because I can't be that, but I can't let the blind lead the blind. Like you have to be that leader. Men tend not to be a leader.
Please? Can you let me speak? You attract betas because you're dominating and controlling. You can attract alphas, they will not keep you. They won't accept you. They don't want you. They don't need your money. And alpha males, high value men, productive, competitive, successful men, make enough money to where they don't have to deal with you.
Right.
So this thing about I could be feminine, you either are or you are not. It's not a switch you turn on and off. And it's not a value judgment, but I don't really deal with beta males and 50-50 stuff. That's just not the platform I'm in. Because that's not a natural role for women. And the alpha energy, the controlling energy. I mean, yeah, women need to be able to take care of themselves in a modern scenario, but you don't have to be a control freak. And if you were involved, how long? 4 years? Mm-hmm. 4 years for the guy that was 4 years younger than you?
Yes.
And earn less?
Yes.
Yeah, wrong platform. You that's some Stella got her groove back kind of shit going on. So
I've been around alpha males, and when somebody is strong and they take the lead, it's natural for me to take that back seat when that person is capable of doing that.
What you seem to keep missing is like an alpha male has to prove something to you.
No, not prove. That's just who they are.
Listen, no, they're not. See, alpha males attract feminine women. And what you're saying is if I will consider being feminine, if an alpha male steps up and leads and does something to put me around feminine, he's gone off about his business with his woman. Alpha males aren't in the business of proving to you. You must prove to us. We're not going to sit there and negotiate with you. We'll just leave you with the 4-year younger boy. That's what a lot of you aggressive women don't seem to get. Nobody's got to prove anything to you. Man, there are more females on the planet than men. And at 36 years old, talking about you want a man making 6 figures, which is really what you want.
Right.
I don't believe for 1 minute you'd accept a man making $70,000 in Southern California. That's $35,000 in Atlanta. I don't believe that for 1 bit.
I don't need it. I take care of myself.
Oh my God. Come on, man.
I mean, it would be nice, but I don't need it,
All right, that's a lie. That is a complete lie. Because once again, if she's making all the money, she's going to be the woman in charge of the relationship. Bam. No more, no less. And if you a buster, you're going to deal with that. Let's go.
Again.
But I mean, I hear you talk a lot about that. But one thing I do want to say is the one thing I feel kind of that you're missing is that you're not a woman and you're not out here dating these men. It's like there's young men, there's men in the middle and there's older men. And you're not out here dating them. Like, I'm actually out here going on dates with all types, and the older ones don't automatically make them mature, and the young ones don't automatically make them immature either.
Hold on. I just let you say all that because how arrogant of you.
That's arrogant?
Because you don't know me and you don't know my background. I'm 51 years old. I've been over 3 church singles ministries. And I talk to, you don't know my background. See, the thing is, many women think just like yourself. Think you got it all figured out and people need to get up to your level. You're 15 years younger than me. You think you're going to put me up on game?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying you
I'm
don't
not
date
missing
men.
any. Of course I don't date men.
That's all I said.
And the thing is that dating men is not the point. Women control access to sex. Men control access to relationships. And the problem is women cannot get relationships today because you suck at them. Modern women suck at keeping relationships. And they cannot keep men who are ranked higher value. Period. Point blank. End of sentence.
But would you agree that this generation of like this dating pool sucks as a whole on both sides?
You ladies do.
So it's just the ladies, it's not the men?
The problem objectively is with women because men have not changed. The expectations for men are still to be the same. Protector, provider, prophet, priest. We're still expected to do the things that any man of any generation has done. If you watch my show over 6 months, the thing that's different is women have less skills, less feminine energy, less any of this, and they're demanding more. I've had women on this show tonight who don't even have cookbooks, can't cook.
I have both of those.
But the thing is, women, previous generations, 2, 3, 4 years back, they prided themselves on the things that many women today simply cannot do. They didn't need to be alpha, realtors, and make money. They were proud at being mothers. So, sorry, the reason the dating pool sucks, the reason chivalry is dead is because modern women killed it.
But I do cook, and I cook very well, and I do have cookbooks.
Okay. However, you cannot get the kind of man that you can respect. Let's just put it on the wood. You cannot get
it's slim pickings over here, Kevin.
No, it's not slim pickings. It's in the mirror. Not slim pickings.
I know I have some self-work to do, and I work on that daily. Okay,
but what's the name of your therapist?
Well, I do. I will say that you said a word. Are you ripping me?
You don't have a therapist.
You said I don't have a therapist.
Exactly. So you're in charge.
No, I don't have a therapist. Do I need one?
Well, let's look. Let's arguably look, business person. Let's look at the outcomes. Is what you're doing working? Are you qualified to fix you?
Yes.
Really? Show me an attorney who represents himself, and I'll show you an attorney who has a fool for a client.
Okay. Can I tell you why? Can I tell you why?
Ma'am, you're not qualified to be your own therapist.
But if I know what my issues are, am I not qualified to work on my own issues if I know what they are?
You're right. Let me show you how to do this, guys. When you deal with women, the sign language, shame, insults, guilt, and the need to be right, this is what you do with them. You're right. You're right.
I'm not trying to be right, Kevin.
Of course, but you're right anyway.
I'm not trying to be right.
But you are.
I'm not trying to be right. I swear I'm not.
Yeah, but you're the best person to be your own therapist because you know your own issues and you know how to address them. You're right.
So what do you see my issues being besides, even though you use the word aggressive, I don't like the word aggressive. I
don't care if you like it or not. I don't care if you like it or not. You're over talking. Here's one issue right here. You're over talking a man.
I apologize.
That's one issue right there.
That's a bad habit of mine.
When a man is starting to assert your issue, your instinct is to pull out your dick. Put your dick up.
Alpha.
And the only reason you've been able to get away with it as long as you have is because you're cuter than most. If you're really just average or unattractive, you'd have got this shit checked a long time ago. Me, I'm not fascinated. I deal with beautiful women all the time.
Exactly.
I deal with attractive women all the time. They're not special to me. And the problem is you say yourself as a control freak and an alpha female. What men say, ooh, I cannot wait to find me a control freak and alpha female. That's what I really fucking want.
You asked me what the feedback was. That's not what
But I say what men want those. What caliber or kind of man do you hear saying, you know what? I just really want a domineering business. I just want a ball breaker. Ooh, can't wait to find a control freak.
Okay, right there. That's what I said earlier. See, she is the type of woman, once again, she wants to be in control. And she can't meet a high value guy or a guy that's in control of a relationship because she wants to be that person. So you're out of that league of meeting that kind of guy because he don't want you. Why would I want to come home to a woman that got an attitude problem? I want to come home to a woman that is beautiful. She don't even have to be that beautiful, but just the inside of her makes her beautiful. You know, all that trying to be a man and want to be an alpha female is out the door. Don't nobody want it. I know I don't. And most men that I talk to, they don't. So the ones that do, I don't know them. Let's go.
Who says that?
Can I answer that?
Sure.
Okay, so obviously not in so many words, right? But I feel like some men actually would like a stronger woman that they can count on to step up to handle things. Some men don't always want some soft damsel in distress, like, oh, well, my husband's not here. My husband is, I don't know what to do. I can't think for myself. My husband. So I feel like some men actually want a woman who can actually think and do things when he's not there.
And there's something, again, like you said, you don't date men. You don't know men. I don't know many men who want what you're talking about. Men who don't. You feel like there are some men. Where are these men at? Who are they? Tell me where they are in your life. Tell me where you've gone to get this information.
She don't know.
I've known them.
How many?
A few.
Few. Few is what?
Yeah.
4? A few is 4.
I'm ready to cut her.
I mean, I didn't put a number on it, but a few.
Let's put a number on it because it matters.
Oh, I didn't think about the actual number.
Well, you said I feel there are men like this. How many? What percentage of men do you think are like that?
A percentage of men that are like that?
Yes, because you wanted to have this kind
to be honest with you, I'm not sure about the percentage.
Okay, but the point is, it was important enough for you to make it a position in the conversation. So I need to know what percentage of men fall into this category to see how important the point you're trying to make is.
I don't know an exact number, but I'm going to be honest and probably say maybe it's the majority is probably not that high. It's probably not the majority, I would say.
So give me a number. Realtor, you haven't given me a number. Just ballpark it.
10%.
10%. Negligible.
Huh?
Damn near negligible. 10%. So that means 90% of men don't want what you're talking about.
Okay.
So why are we talking about the 10% instead of the 90? I'll tell you why. Because you don't know how to deal with the 90. You don't know what they want, and even if you did, are you prepared or qualified to give it to them?
Yes.
Tell me the last relationship where you've been submissive.
The last relationship I've been submissive?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
Start to finish.
There it goes.
It was a very long time ago.
There you go.
Okay, where was it?
Like long time ago.
Okay, I don't know you. When was it?
Probably high school.
Okay, who was he?
My boyfriend of 5 years.
And how old were you when you started seeing him?
How was I?
How old were you?
17.
Boom.
So last time you acted like a feminine woman was 22.
Oh no, I act like a feminine woman all the time.
No. See how I just did that?
You asked me about being...
No. Listen. I said, when was the last relationship you were submissive? See, a feminine woman is submissive. You can't rewrite femininity to fit your definition.
So a feminine woman can't be alpha?
No.
No. Is that your opinion?
No. Femininity is not alpha. It's soft. And there is no such thing as an alpha woman. That's another thing, you women. It's just that you're trying to say Amazonian. That's another thing. You ladies need to put your dicks up. You're not an alpha. The only reason you can do the shit you do is because mankind has civilized the world in general. You are a female.
Period.
That I am.
And the more you start acting in line with your nature, the happier you would be.
And I do. So where did the term alpha female come from?
If you acted in line, you'd be with an older man. You'd be with a man to where he was in charge and you were following.
But you do understand, just because a man is older doesn't make him older mentally, right?
Again, see what just happened? You're right.
There you go.
No, I've met them.
You're
so
right.
You mean every older man you've met, he's there mentally?
Right.
You've never met immature older men?
You're right.
No, I'm asking a question.
You're right.
No, I'm literally asking. You've
You're
never
right.
met an older man?
No, you're right.
Immature?
No, you're right.
Yeah, let her go.
And see, again, what I just showed you is when we going down the rabbit holes you want to go down, it's statistically insignificant.
I'm asking a question.
And I just told you, okay, ma'am, this is interesting, but at the net of it, if this is what turns you on, at 36, ma'am, I honestly expect 36-year-old women to have a better grasp of who they are and what they want. But it sounds like you want a partner and you need betas. That's fine. But controlling, domineering, control-free women, they make good side chicks. They're great for sex. They're great to, swing by and knock it off. But when it's all said and done, high-value, productive, competitive, successful men who know what they want, they're going to go off and get a feminine, beautiful, inspirational, cooperative, submissive woman. They're not going to do this. They're not going to sit back and go back and forth and argue and debate, because there's no peace in this.
None.
So the type of man that you're talking about, they want the pregnant, barefoot, stay-at-home, submissive.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. So audience, basically, this is the same. Remember last week when the woman said, so they want pretty slaves. This is just another copy of that argument. You all think you're special.
Oh, I'm not arguing. I was just asking if
okay,
that's
but
what
if you think,
because there's nothing wrong with
that. No, but if you think that's the only way that comes, barefoot and pregnant, then that shows them a lot more about you than what reality is.
No, because the way you were speaking, that's how it was coming off. So I was just clarifying.
No, man.
So that's why I was asking.
No, that's not how it was coming off. That's how you perceived it.
That's why I was asking to clarify. That's why
I didn't say no, man. I'm very good at what I say. I didn't say a woman who's barefoot and pregnant. I said feminine, beautiful, inspirational, submissive, and cooperative.
Right.
You are the one that tried to put her in the kitchen barefoot and pregnant. That's on you. And see, this doesn't...
there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. But here's the sad part.
Check this, man.
What you're doing doesn't work.
Period.
Okay.
And you were 36. That's the no man's land thing. Because between 36 and 60 is one continual slide to the grave. Please get out of the comment section. I'm not there. That's what control freaks do. Get out of the comment section because we're having a conversation. 36 to 60 is one continual slide to the grave. Because no man of substance, of value, of quality is going to marry a woman like this. At best, you will get some 50-50 beta male where you are paying most of the bills. Because the median income in this country for black men is $41,500, and for white guys it's $52,000. That's the median income. East or West Coast doesn't matter. Fully 50% of the men make that. And the men who make more than that don't want controlling, domineering. They can afford to get different. So what does it mean? That means either you'd have to compete to get the men who make more when they want something different, or you'd have to try to get your mind around and be willing to accept less, and then hope the guys who are less are silly enough to realize that they're not your first pick. You're not there. Those guys aren't your first choice. And this is why I feel so bad for modern women, because you earn too much, you waited too late, and you were lied to and told to go out and make a job and a career and all this other kind of stuff, and you're so far outside of your true feminine, God-given nature to where it makes you unfit for a relationship with the kind of men you want.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I can't do anything about it. So that's why I say therapy. But you don't want to. But you're not in therapy with anybody. You're your own therapist. So that's fine. But while you're doing that,
I feel like therapy is for people who are in denial.
you're right.
You don't think so?
You're right.
You don't think so?
You're right.
I mean, that's my personal opinion.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
I feel like therapy is for people who are in denial. And if you know what your flaws are and you know what you need to work on, then you could be working on it.
Right. Show me a better outcome.
I can do that.
No, you really can't.
I can.
You can't.
Okay.
You can't do it. You have to change your
I
whole
can do
life.
that.
And you're not gonna change your life because you
It'll be okay though.
want to be an alpha.
Oh, I'm fine.
I'm fine too.
Right.
I'm fabulous.
Right. Dating men 4 years younger who are betas and halfway there.
Yeah, that was way back when.
Let her go.
That was
Let her go, man. Good ride. Shout out to brother Kevin Samuels. Hey man, that's pretty good. Let's stop that for. That's it for that girl. Woo. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Anyway, that's the end of that. I had enough. But what he didn't mention, and he usually does, is women like that, they call it the mother and daughter syndrome, where the daughter is actually following the mom. Okay, and this is what my boy says. He says that, and he's right. He's right. And what happens is she's teaching her daughter to be like her. So the same thing is going to repeat itself. Okay. So that's about it for me tonight. Peace out from your boy L Mac. Everybody, women, men, check it out so that you can follow the guidelines, I guess, if y'all want to call it. Check it out before you give your heart up and all that stuff to people, because they will break it. An alpha female is not the woman that you want. Peace. See you next time.